Alrighty then, I think we're ready to rock. Totally forgot the obligatory, but somewhat new. Kid, welcome in. Hope you had a fantastic weekend so far. You know, it's funny, you did the sound redeem. I stepped away from my desk so I didn't hear it. I was just getting water. I come back and I saw the history that it had happened. And I was like, he didn't get me. And then as I was taking a drink of my energy drink, it went down the wrong pipe, so I ended up coughing up a lung in the background. So he didn't get me, but karma got me, almost. Anyways, howdy. Hope you are all doing well this fine weekend. Gonna jump into some Elden Ring. We're just gonna mainly do exploring and check out the map and whatnot, because I've been going up against some of the enemies in the new area that we unlocked after beating Godrick, and they're a bit stronger than I thought, so I think we need to level up, get into some new gear. We definitely need to find more magicians, or more wizards, or whatever it is, to get more spells, or more powerful spells, or something. Because we don't have enough oomph right now to justify running around in the new area. So I'm going to re-explore all territory, see if we missed anything. Off stream, I started doing exactly that, just to grind, and I found a trapped chest, which teleported me to a whole new area, which I had to get out of, which I have done. So that happened. Anyways, we're going to jump into it. It's going to be awesome. Well, it's not going to be awesome. It's going to be kind of chill, to be honest. Kind of relaxing. I'm going to go for about 2 hours or so, then I'm going to duck out and do my errands. I'm going to check to see if I've received any mail. Ordered a couple of things off eBay that are coming across from... some from Japan, some from China. And I've actually been quite surprised at how fast the shipping was for some of it. It's all the cheapest shipping possible, so it's all untracked, which means I can tell it's been sent, but I have no idea where it is. So some of it may have come across on Friday night or Saturday morning or something, and I just haven't checked the post office, which is closed, but you can get a little letter saying, yes, you've received something. So if that's there, I'm like, aha, there's definitely something to pick up on Monday if I have time. Anyways, we're going to jump into it. We're going to grind, we're going to explore, find more of those map markers, and hopefully find some better gear. We need spells, man. We need spells badly. Because I'm reminded of that, I think it's Aubrey the Mad Tongue or something or other, that ghost magician that we faced in the round table, gold table hold, whatever it is. That guy had basically... I'm pretty sure that his weapon has bleed on it. And then in addition to that, he has some kind of a frost effect, which slows you down, causes damage. So if you get too close, you're taking damage. If he hits you, you're taking more damage, which is great. If you attack ranged, he just dodges and then it'll attack ranged right back at you. That's where we want to get to. If we can. Or at least a shield spell of some kind would also be useful. Is that wagon thing? Are they just wandering along? I just realized there are giant gravestones all over that mountain there. Okay. So here's that new area I found. The cellular place. It's really tough down there. We barely survived. We might want to see if we can get up this way or get up here and just explore a bit. Or alternatively, we can also try going down here and see if we can get across anywhere. So, that's the plan. So we want to about face. Go back in here. Man, I struggle with the bears in this area. Off stream. When I was doing my exploring. We've run into them before on stream, but man, they are tough. Lunch. Bone broth soup. Never tried it, or if I have, it's been part of some other dish and I just haven't noticed it specifically. There's one of the big bears I'm talking about. Would you eat bird spit soup? Wait, why did I just hear something disconnect? Joe, you confused me so much for a second there because I don't use Windows. I never hear that noise ever. It's a whole different noise, so I'm like, wait, what? Where did that come from? So I had to run through a mental checklist going, where did that noise possibly come from? So well played, sir. And howdy. How are you doing today? To get back to your question, kid, no. I think that's a bit objectionable. But then if I think about bees and honey and what that is, and I will eat honey. Maybe it's more mental than anything. Now, if we wake up that bear, we are going to die very quickly. We're not going to do that. And how do I know this? Because I have already done it once. It's real soup that people love. I cannot imagine that bird spit soup is in any way appetizing, you know? Look, I'll make some snacks for kids. Go pick it with a stick. I mean, I do have a stick in hand, as you can see, as a mage. I have a pointy stick. But I think the old phrase, don't poke the bear, applies here. Although there are big bears and there are slightly smaller bears. We'll die either way, I think. There's one of the smaller ones. Hello, Plague. How you doing? Elden Ring is going good so far. I am... Let's do it. See, the little ones I can handle, the big ones, no sir. Those wipe me out in 2 or 3 hits. What is this thing? A ghostly candle. Candelabra, is that what it's called? Yes, Joe, there is... And it confused me too at first, but there is a second one of us Second plague. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Plague, you are a Plague Doctor VTuber? At least I had a look at your stream and I saw the model real quick, and that's what it kind of looked like vibe-wise, which is cool. I don't know why he just stopped like that, but okay. Maybe they're friendly and I shouldn't be attacking them. I feel guilty now. Although I can't imagine bears being friendly, to be honest. They seem more like hungry and we're just lunch, you know? Like once a month, when I feel like it, just for laughs. It's fine. I just do it as a hobby as well on the weekends. I see where you're coming from. We don't attack owls in this playthrough. There are no foxes that I've seen, but we wouldn't attack those either. And the dogs, the tortoise, we don't attack them. I read mimosas and I don't drink. Oh dear. We like viruses that multiply by mitosis. Yes, exactly. Like our namesake, we spread all over the place. Anyways, how's your weekend, everyone? Hope you're having a fantastic one. Aha, that trick only works once. Is there a way for me to show you what it sounds like on my system? Settings, maybe? Let me see if you can... What can I do that doesn't screw anything up or disconnect the system? No, because that'll just play the sound. It's a whole different sound on my world. It sounds totally different, and there's no way for me to make it happen, even in test, because instead of going test, what it does is a female voice just goes front, left, front, right, as the audio test. And the only thing I could really do would be nothing, really. Anyways, yes, I did it to Queen, like, she flipped like 5 minutes. Oh dear. Yeah, Pebbles, a friend of mine, she's having a lot of computer issues at the moment of things like disconnecting and not working and whatnot, so I imagine she's hearing the same noise all the damn time. Actually, maybe look for something disconnected. Yeah. It's trippy for you guys to hear that. Now, I know there's a big bear up here, which has killed me twice, so we're not messing with that. And apparently there's someone up here named Bladed, or Blad or something. Somewhere up here. I think we've already got that map stone there. Just check. Don't turn around. Yeah, already got it. I have a feeling that item there's not going to be worth it if we did pick a fight with him. Although in theory we could just run in here and he shouldn't be able to get in. Off today and Sunday. Yeah, I'm doing good, Joe. Have I been here before? I don't remember this. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just taking it easy, doing a bit of streaming. I need to do some cleaning as well. Like I've done the washing and the dishes and whatnot, but I need to run the vacuum over. And I don't know if you guys do this, but when it comes to carpets, I always throw a bit of baking soda over any of the parts of the carpet that I use a lot. Like if it's parts of the carpet under a table, and I never really go under there, I don't do it. But if it's a place like where my chair is, I'll throw some baking soda down, let it sit there to absorb any odors, and then vacuum it all up. Where the crap am I? Why did I come down here? This is a bad idea. I think this is a terrible idea. Go for a river. Hey, Phantom. How you going? Good fun touches to a code I'm running. Ooh, interesting. What are you coding? What you working on? Howdy, Phantom. Isn't it a Hoover or is it a Rover down there? In this case, it's a Roomba. Yeah, I have an old Roomba vacuum cleaner. One of the old ones that was cheap, which has no smarts. It just does patterns. Technically, you can control it via the app if you connect it, but I did that once or twice. I'm like, this is neat, and then I just stopped doing it. So I just put that down, I click a couple of buttons, it does its thing. I supervise to make sure it doesn't pull like a TV down off a table or something, because it loves cords. As soon as there's a cord, it grabs it and yanks the damn thing down. We need way more runes. Just fine. Now the question, can we fast travel or are we trapped down here? We're underground, so we're trapped. But I imagine that we can just use the lever to go back up. Alright. How fabulously underleveled are we for this area is the question. Just waiting for that first enemy. Just hanging out in Hightail with the wife. Nice. That sounds like a fantastic weekend, to be honest. Yeah, I did have a look into some more performance mods for Hightail servers just to see if performance could be improved. I haven't tried them, I just got a little list of them together from other people. It would be fun to try that, but I have no plans to set anything up seriously in the near future. This is ominous. The bonfire that you can get out. Yeah, I think it was a cellular crystal tunnel. Yeah, there's a trap that leads you in there. And you need to get to the first bonfire to be able to quick travel. They actually block quick travel to any site until you do that. Which of course made me panic because I'm like, oh shit, am I trapped down here? Because everything was killing me in like 3 hits. So you could say I have minor PTSD from that. Okay. These guys were camping down here. They'd set up a base. I know what that sound means. Too quiet. Way too quiet. When I got to the Celia Sorcery Town, or whatever it's called, I was very surprised to discover the enemies are invisible until they attack you. So I'm expecting invisible enemies here as well. I heard something. Oh, it's these guys again. That did like no damage. Is that my staff, or is that... You're not gonna... I am way too underleveled for this. Yep. And we're not getting a lot of runes for our trouble either. If they swarm us, we're screwed. Let's try just one of these with a sword and shield. See how much damage we do. Like none. They hit hard. I guess that's the stick, is they are slow, methodical, heavy defense. A lot of hits to kill them. But they don't move very fast. Okay. He's all the way up there? I have to drop down, I guess. Golden centipede. As long as the damn thing's not alive, happy days. I love my jellyfish. He just floating there, chilling. Means no harm to anyone. Then I feel guilty bringing him into danger, you know? We're also in trouble as we run out of magic, because these guys take a lot of damage. Oh shit, look how many there are. Probably better just run around them, actually. Yeah, we're literally only getting 120 runes for this. Almost not worth it. Oh, look how many there are. This is going to be a slog. That's fine. Who's he aggroed? Oh, is that another jellyfish? Look, I'll make food. No worries, Joe. Thank you again for the redeems. What the hell was that? And I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, there's a magician in the middle. Okay. That explains it. Even the magic is slow moving. I kind of need to lure them all in a big, so I can get 2 or 3 of them at once. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Do some... My jellyfish, no! There we go. No, don't break apart. Stay in one big group. Alright. Which one of you is the You must be the magician. You don't hold... You're not actually holding any weapons. Now, if we can get them to group together, then we can do... And we're out of magic. Not great. Flintstone pebble. Alright, come here, buddy. That wasn't so bad, as long as they don't frickin' stand up and respawn. That'll be the difficult one. Alright, can we sneak past these guys? Probably not. Two of them at least. Why does it look like he knows we're here? Oh, more of them can do magic. That's not good. I'm going to assume that's slow moving, but it does a phenomenal amount of damage if it hits.
Duck season. Wabbit fever. Duck season. Wabbit fever. Duck season. Wabbit fever. Wabbit season. Duck fever.
And we're out of magic. Bound to happen again. Eventually. Thanks for the redeem, Joe. Appreciate it. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Alright, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Come in here, buddy. Oh, they hit hard like I thought. A lot of reach as well. Let's just get on out of here. And thank you for the biddies, Joe. Appreciate it. Alright, they'll take their time coming up here. I mean, if there's more up here, we're going to struggle unless we just run around them. Purely because we're out of magic. The curse of any magician. Powerful up to a point, but the moment we run out of magic, we are helpless and squishy. Ah. They're like fishermen or something. Okay. That would explain the spears. I don't know what they're doing over there. They can keep on doing it. I just want to see what's up here. This just screams boss battle. Which we're going to die in if it is. But yeah, he's over there. Doing his thing. Shouldn't be surprised that that many of them just stood up. Imagine an out of mana but not out of options pulls out a shotgun from the coat. Wizard with a shotgun. You know, the late Rudiger Hauer, I think that's his name. He's the gentleman who did he was in Blade Runner. He played Roy. He actually started a film called Hobo with a Shotgun. It's like a cheesy B movie about literally a homeless man who dreams of buying a lawnmower so he can mow the lawns of families and just, you know, be helpful. He takes on a criminal gang using a shotgun he takes at a pawn shop. I was surprised to see him in something like that. Honestly and truly, I was very surprised. But it's what it is. And it wasn't like his stuff when he was younger and just getting into acting. He was quite old in this. So he'd had his Blade Runner moment, he was in the frickin' Dark Knight, the first one. He was playing a businessman in that. So he's had some pretty impressive and respectable roles, and then to see him in a movie called Hobo with a Shotgun. And I have watched it. I can tell you firsthand, it's a movie. If you go into it expecting a cheesy B movie, you get exactly what you expect. There was a statue with something on top of it on the other side of this wall. I'm just wondering if there's a way to get over there. There probably is. But I'm not... Oh, hang on, it's probably across there, isn't it? That's where the elevator's probably for. Expect cheese. Oh, there is plenty of cheese. It is the cheesiest cheese that ever cheesed. Maybe there's like stairs over there or something. Well, let's see where this elevator goes. And in the meantime, I shall consume more of my lovely energy beverage. Oh, it's a dam. An underground dam. What is that? I better not be a damn bird over there. There was some kind of cult or religion down here who built all this, and then somebody's come in. Oh, it's the bloody mosquitoes. And those crabs over there. Okay, whatever's up there is going to attack us as soon as we walk past. I just know it. Big crab, okay. Not surprised. Not surprised. You still following me? No, good. Now, if we could summon, and we have magic, I'd take him on, but that's a grace, and that looks like a... Ooh, this looks really pretty, actually. I like this area. And another giant crab I hear in the distance. I don't know what that did, if anything, but okay. Yeah, I really like this. I guess those are like fireflies or something on the roof of a cave. Yeah, but I really like this. This is so nice. And switch back to our magic stick as well. Assume that's instant. Yeah, that's instant death, so let's not go there. You guys are definitely hostile. I see bows, arrows, minotaurs. So this will be based on the Greek myth of the minotaur in the labyrinth. Let's leave them be. Explore a bit more. We don't need to pick fights with everything we see. I mean, we can after we level up a bit, because we're pretty much useless right now. We're still a baby in this world. Looking for one of those. Alright. That's some kind of a temple. We also found a map in relation to Starlight Keys, or whatever it was for that magic city. And it basically pointed us to like an island. Some kind of meeting place. This doesn't look like it. I imagine whatever the meeting place is, it's further away. Yep. Boss. There's a boss over there. And I'd be stupid to run into it. Do I pick a fight with it? This was all about exploration, not suffering multiple times. You get a crap ton of runes from it, though. We only have 3,000. We summon? Nope. Let's avoid that if we can, then. Does that make me a wimp? Yes. Would I come back? Well timed. Would I potentially come back later on? Yes. But our whole problem at the moment is that we are underleveled. We could get down there, actually. I think we need to... Oh. What's that? Almost. No, that was dead on. That was a perfect timing right there. As far as I'm concerned. What is this? Oh, a bow. I'm pretty sure we don't have the attributes to actually use the damn bow. Yep. We don't have enough strength or dexterity. Can't even use a damn crossbow right now. Is there a way up there? There is. Oh, that's certain death, isn't it? We're gonna die. We didn't die. Okay. There we go. We're finding some loot. I like it. Big temple up there. Oh, you guys aggroed anyways. Oh, wait. Ah! I took an arrow to the knee. I literally took an arrow to the knee. Are you joking? Oh my goodness. I used to be an adventurer like you. And then I took an arrow to the knee. Oh, there's more of them. Oh. They're angry.
used to be an adventurer like you. And I took an arrow in the knee.
Literally. Oh, damn, it's all the big tentacle things as well. This wasn't the back door. Oh, that would be even worse. They have ranged attacks. Wait, where did you come from? Oh, crap, they can teleport out of nowhere. That's not good, that's not good, that's not good. Oh, there's more of them. I don't know what lighting these flames is going to do, if anything, but... Alright, buddy. You started it. Oof. What the fuck is this area? Exactly. I think it's some kind of underground cave with a whole religion and temples, and I think there's a fireflies on the roof. I'm loving this. This is the exact kind of eldritch stuff I love to see. And there's a giant crab down here somewhere. Anyone feel like seafood? It sucks that we can't summon. I would very much like to summon. I mean, if he's just chilling, I'm going to let him chill. I don't know what lighting all these fires does as well. I just want to light them as I go. See what happens. Yeah, I love this area. I am annoyed at all the frickin' minotaurs that keep frickin' ghosting out of nowhere. Doing some kind of ritual. I hate those frickin' mosquitoes that are near bodies of water. They are so hard to hit. Oh, there we are. A grace. Love to see it. The summoning pool is now functional. Alright. Oh, something's moving. Something's moving. I don't like it when something starts moving. You want the phone charge a bit? No worries, Joe. Ooh, interesting bit of news came out about phones not too long ago. So there is a privacy-focused Android ROM called the Graphene OS project. Pretty decent. You can get rid of most of the Google services nonsense, and you just have a very simple phone that works. Doesn't bug you with notifications, doesn't bug you with App Store sign-ins, it just sits there. Does what a phone does. But Pixel phones are the only thing it runs on, and Pixel phones are very expensive unless you get them second-hand and a couple of generations old. The guy coding is a bit unhinged. I have heard that. I haven't seen it firsthand, so I'll make no comment, aside from the fact that I did see a Lewis Rossman video where he talked about it. But the Calyx OS project, which is the other promising one, actually went on a kind of hiatus for some reason. So it's still there, it's just they're not doing releases as much as they used to, so I think Graphene's the only choice at the moment. But anyways, the news that I was talking about was that Graphene has apparently partnered with Motorola. Meaning that we might have access, if they price it right, we may have access to cheaper devices that can run Graphene very easily. Which will be a win. But if they price the phones too expensive, then it sort of defeats the purpose. You may as well just get the Pixel. Get rid of the existing operating system and replace it with Graphene. Does kind of suck that mobile Linux distributions have lost a lot of steam. Because I was using, what was it called again? I was using Mobian for a long time. And that project seems to have died off a bit. When they basically let their keys expire, I'm just like, I'm not really gonna... Ashes of War, square off. It got mobbed. I think it just got too much for the guys. I think from memory there were, at least when I was looking into it, there were 2 dudes who were running it, and there were some other volunteer contributors. And they tried to make it as Debian as possible, which is always a good thing. And they were doing a good job, but then I think they just got overwhelmed. Manjaro's a mess, so can't recommend that. Alright, where's this going to take me? The last one of these took us to frickin' Monster Island. Oh, it takes us back here. We've been here before. Okay. Not the end of the world. Alright, let's get out of here. Because I always explore on foot just because I miss things very easily. So I only really use the mount when it's an area that I've been to before, or I need to make a quick escape, or both. Rude. You still run around out there? I remember these though, so I know what's going to happen. I just want to check to see this thing's not... Someone's playing the violin. Yep. Basically, Day of the Triffids. Here comes the laser beams. Wait for that to stop. And we'll take out the next one. Wait for this one to get a bit closer. Wait for the laser beams. Done and done. Is that even worth it, though, is the question. Probably not. I do want to find out who's playing the violin, though. Was tempted to summon the Godrick soldiers and just use their crossbows for a bit, but okay, how am I going to get past these guys? Okay. Done and done. Run out of magic, so it's going to be very tough in a few seconds. If there's more of those critters running around, there will be. There will be. Oi! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's all happening, it's all happening, it's all happening, it's all happening. Whoa! No 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 no. Ay ay ay. I get a moment's peace and quiet down here, can you? Does that even go anywhere? It doesn't, no. Okay. Oh, it goes up there. Okay, that's where we want to go then. Is this damn crab still following us? Yes, the damn crab is still following us. God damn it. No, bad crab. Oh, he's got a friend. Yeah, so he jumped down. Okay, I see it, I see it, I see it. Okay, 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 okay. See if we can just, like, run around and avoid conflict just to see where that violin playing's coming from. Because that interests me. No, 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 Batman. Da, 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 da. Of course, he's camping right there. Just wait. So we just need to jump on the left. So we'll see if what his cycle is. If he just goes back and forth, it will just run behind him when his back's turned. No 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 Batman. We had the violin playing from in here, I think. Because wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's a merchant. Okay. Poor dude, must be trapped down here.
Oh, a customer.
What's he got? So, ooh, soap. Material needed by Renala to grant rebirth. Sure. I have no idea what that actually means, but okay. I also want one of those keys if we can get it. Curved sword. Curved swords. You ever heard of curved swords? Yep, time to sell some stuff, because we are broke. Okay. Used to gradually recover FP. Why am I not frickin'... Oh, hang on. Is that a consumable? So we'll eat it and it'll slowly do it. Okay. That's valuable then. We have not been picking up a lot of weapons. I'm surprised. Usually we have way more. I don't want to get rid of either of these because there's a part of me that thinks one day I can use a crossbow. Attack is 65 and 26, 54 and 21. That requires higher intelligence. That requires strength 10. We'll hang on to all of it. There was surprisingly little stuff that we can sell, and actually raises faith. Maybe I should attach that as well, actually.
Goodbye. Till next time.
Oh, it's all good, buddy. Poor dude. Must be trapped here. Must have been part of an expedition. They got down there and then they couldn't escape. That raises equipment load. Charge attacks which don't use stamina, reducing attacks against blockers, guard counters I don't use. We'll use that. That should not be equipped because I don't have a bow and arrow. Still keep them though. Those can stay. I mean, one of those items stood out to me. It was the Larval Tear. Material needed by Renala to grant rebirth. I know Renala is one of the demigod things that we're supposed to kill, or meet at least. The fact that he was holding that and he's all alone here makes me think that he was placed here purely. Don't know if that did anything, but now we've taken our first bath since we started the game in 17 hours. But, yeah, I think that his sole purpose is purely just to sell that one item. So I'm guessing this birth thing with Renala is somehow optional? Like a side quest or something? Anyways. Let's keep on exploring. Now we've answered the question of what the hell the violin was. Alright, we've already activated this grace here. Take a rest, recharge our magic. And keep on exploring. I see very clearly there's something over there. There's probably a whole big area and there's like 2 bosses at least on either ends of it. That's the theory. A game theory. Literally, because we're playing a video game. What a cool environment, though. Giant underground city, guarded by minotaurs, ghostly minotaurs that have some kind of weird ritual going on. This is one of the reasons I was interested in playing this game above all the others, was because I saw the images of the big tree. You can't see it now, but the big Erd tree thing. And I was like, ooh, interesting. That's also the reason I'm still interested in playing Bloodborne, is because it has that kind of gothic, like vampire hunter sort of setting. So last time we got up to that point and we did the teleport thing, so let's not teleport again. I'm sure the other Souls games are good as well, it's just this and Bloodborne seem to appeal most to me, so I definitely want to... Does this go anywhere? No, okay. This and Bloodborne probably appeal the most to me in terms of aesthetic, so it'll be these two that I end up playing, I think. Okay, there's clearly a path over here. The game wants us to go this way. What's that red thing? So we've got a debuff of some kind. And I know we need to light that as well. But we probably want to avoid all those damn rats. So if we can sneak up there and do it. And then run. Coming for us? No. And there's another light over there with a big rat. We're gonna have to kill it. Can we summon now? Dagnammit. Whoa! Where'd you come from? Piece of crap. No! 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 No, stop locking onto that one. Oh, shit. Killed by a rat. That's embarrassing. That is actually embarrassing. But they're too fast to cast. Because they just swarm you. You've got to use melee weapons against them. Unless there's some way to speed up the casting ability. Squeak, squeak. No! No! Why are you traumatizing me? Huh? We need to get our runes back because we had quite a... Actually, no, we sold most of them. So we only have a few hundred, but we still want them back. Alright, let's speed back to where we were. Black Plague strikes again. Exactly. We had such a good thing going with the rats back in the day. And they've just gone and betrayed me. How could they? The one that screwed it up was the one that ran behind me. We had an ambush prepared, and then just one of them who had aggroed from below was just like, meh. Alright. Got my runes. Good. Is there anything behind me? No. Whoa! No, 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 no. No, ma'am. Ma'am? Ma'am? What am I locked onto? Bloody hell. Ma'am? Can I lock onto the right target, eh? Whoa! Alright, there we go. See what happens when there's no surprises? Kind of magic. Alright, there we go. One last one. Then we have to take out those two big boys as well. Alright. Fire! I have no idea what these are. I have no idea why we're setting them on fire. I just want to do it. It's probably going to unlock something later on. Something dangerous that wants to kill us and eat us. I can hear it. Where is that? There's the bug. Switch the swordy sword. We can sneak up on it. Get in a few good hits. Hey, buddy. No. Got it. I still don't know what that actually does when we... I heard something. You guys don't have, like, Ballistae or something, do you? Because that'd be bad. Whoa, they do. Okay, they have Ballistae. That's a big arrow. It's kind of ridiculous that it's just sticking out of her back like that. It's kind of distracting, actually. Alright, we obviously need to go up there with the Mount Torrent and then avoid whoever's doing the shooting. Which does put Torrent at risk. We have to lose a flask if he dies to revive him. I don't want him to die anyways. I see him, I see him, I see him, I see him, I see him. Oh, shit! How is their aim so good? That's ridiculous. Or is the game saying you must fight them? You cannot just run past them like I just tried. Well, we're going to try and run past them again. Someone in the family wants to play darts and no one has a target. You become the target. I can only imagine how cruel that actually is. I would never throw a dart at someone because those things are actually... they would hurt. I don't think we're going to be able to get our runes back either. But man, how is their aim so good? That makes no sense to me. How are they hitting a moving target? You know? Run. They can turn around, so they've still got line of sight on me. They've still got line of sight, they've still got line of sight. They probably don't have line of sight right now. Here he comes. Has he de-aggroed? Okay. Alright, those two don't have bows, we'll take them out. Which one am I even attacking? Locked onto the wrong one for a minute there. Alright, I see a sign of grace there. Let's go back for it and then maybe try for our rune. Our runes are right in the crossfire between the two of them. We have to take them out. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Activate but don't rest, because that'll respawn anything in the area. We've only taken out one, so it's not too bad. Alright, let's take out the one on the left first. There's a bit of cover behind him. My hope is that they switch to a melee weapon if we're close enough. And that we somehow don't aggro the one that's over there. This is not going to do as much damage as I think, but we will give it a shot. Bye-bye. Alright, next one. Wait for that sheep to get out of the way, because those will aggro. I have been hit by a sheep before. And then when both the big bow dudes are dead, we can get our runes in the middle, and of course one comes up this way. Let's hide until he walks the opposite direction, then go after his friend on the cliff there. I normally don't like stealth games, so this strategy is frustrating to me, but at the same time, I am soft and squishy, and die very easily, so I have no choice but to be sneaky. So let's give him the business end. We need a better weapon. Don't you... Cool. Done and done. Alright. Grab our runes. Only 1600. Not great, not terrible. But I'm glad to have them back. Okay. Frickin' sheep, man. Come here. Shouldn't have gotten in my way. Was worried it was going to make a noise and that would alert whatever was there. But thankfully, no. Alright, back to the Grace. No, we'll be fine. I was about to say back to the Grace, we heal up and we face whatever's up here, but... we should be fine. Okay. What on earth is this thing? Don't actually know what it does. Imp statue. It needs 2 of them. Okay. I assume it means 2 because I see one standing on top of the other. There's a camp over there. But that's just the Grace, unless there's anything around the corner here. See, that blue thing's been bothering me for a while, because I set that on the overworld. But it's showing up on the map, so either we're underground or we're in heaven. I think underground. Makes more sense to me. All the rocks and the caves and the whatchamacallits. And did we go up those stairs? We didn't go up those stairs. Would we have done that? I think we should have. Is there a way to get up there, though? Yeah, there's a bridge we totally missed. We can get up there. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We've already unlocked the Grace that's just over there, which is happy days. We'll go up this platform, see what it does, and then come back. Come back down, and then we'll go into that keep and see what's up there. Because I'd be curious and we'd be exploring. And then maybe if we have time, we go back to that horned thing, the boss. See what it does. Where does this lead us? Oh, nowhere. We need the keys to make it work. Okay. This is an optional then. Okay. To big castle we go. Let me see what's up in there. Dwelling arrow. We'll ignore the bug to the left. So we lit that one. Yeah, we totally missed that there was a bridge over here. I imagine something's going to shoot us in the battlements any second now. No, it doesn't go anywhere. Expecting an arrow in the back any second. Alright. Is there a way in? The giant spooky... No. Maybe it's up here. Unless this whole thing is just for decoration. I don't think we're actually supposed to get in this way. I don't see any doors. Well, we got the golden seed thing. So. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. That leads back to where we came. That doesn't lead anywhere. Oh, hang on. Where's this go? Where does this go? Nothing there. Something here? Uh-huh. Got a cave behind a waterfall. It looks an awful lot like a cave behind a waterfall, you know? Finally, a use for this damn spell. Rune arc. Oh. It's not a way in, it's just a hidden item. Okay. But these dudes, they journeyed all the way here and then just didn't make it. Alright, time to get on out of here, I think, because we've reached the end of what we can explore, unless we get more of them keys. Abandoned merchant. Found him. Riverbank. This will lead us to the surface, and then we can use that to travel elsewhere on the map. Provided it lets us out, of course. It does. Okay, cool. I wonder if there's a way up there. Let's see one. Ooh, shiny. I wonder if this is just to conceal a loading screen. Or in place of a loading screen, sorry. Just play this animation, give the game time to load. Pretty clever if it is. Tarnished golden sunflowers. Alright, what else is here? So that looks like a dead end. That looks like a bridge. Maybe we go that way? See what's down there? Although we could go... We could teleport here. And then just keep going along here until we reach whatever this is. Unless this is underground. Because what I really want to find... Really. We could check this one out, actually. Because ultimately what I want to find is... more wizards to teach us more magic. And the only clue that we've got is that city of magicians that's locked down. And then there's the map we found. Which... Oops, wrong button. Which, if I still have it... Poison armament. Enchants right-hand armor with poison... Ooh! Oh, it's an incantation though, so that's useless to us. Where did I put it? Where would it go? Raises focus. Okay. Ah! Waypoint ruins. Someone lurks, some other waypoints. Here it is. Simple map found a corpse seems to point to a meeting place. Means of slowly gaining entrance to the academy, a glintstone key. So you want an island near a sunken city and a big one on the coast. 2 islands. If we have a look at the map, we haven't quite found 2 islands anywhere. That's sort of where I'm leaning towards, is find 2 islands in the water. So I think... I wonder why I didn't go down this bridge here. Be a reason for it. Blade the Half-Wolf. I don't want to see if we can meet him. Hang on. Let me get rid of some of these other points on the map. Get rid of that. Just for now, because I'm getting confused and we have just one. Oh, actually... Magic Short Sword 2. Can't use his rapier yet. Can't use any of these, we're too weak. We're too weak. We can use the dagger. That gives us like no range. I mean, it looks a little bit more... Looks a little longer than a dagger. Let's go meet this blade fellow, if we can. I was trying to find him yesterday and I couldn't figure out where he was hiding. No! Come here, you. There we go. Still don't know what these actually do. Oh, that's fine. Alrighty then. Blade, my dude. Half-wolf. Because it could be like the woman we faced Godrick with. Maybe we meet them and say hello, and then they offer us support in a fight. And then we can see them again in the golden table thingamabob. But he's somewhere around here. I know there's a really big bear in that building there. I've woken it up before and died in a few seconds. Alright, I can hear him. Oh, frickin'... There he is! He's up there. Okay. Like a staircase or something up there? Because if he's up there, then maybe he'll help us fight the big bear that I hear sleeping behind us. If we had him, I think we'd stand a fighting chance. How do we get up there? There's the question. Is there some stairs somewhere? Or do we have to face the bear first? No stairs there. How do we... Can we shout up at him, maybe? How the heck did you get up there, buddy? I'm wondering if there's a certain angle we need to get to trigger him. Like a cutscene or something, and he jumps down. Because there ain't no way we're able to get up there. Is there? No, I don't think so. Hey, we have to kill the bear, and then he's like, oh, you slew this bear. The besties now. Alright. This is going to be a mistake, but let's take on the big bear. And we got hit instantly. Oh, he knocks down the thing. That's wow. Oh, there he is. Jesus Christ. So I guess we got to run in there and get him to take on and knock down the damn tower. Okay. Come get some then, buddy. Is he like stuck up there? Like a cat or something? Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I think we needed to knock the tower down by... We've already looted that. There's no way up there. Is there something where he was laying? I think we've already gone down here. Like I snuck past him earlier. And we've already looted that, yeah. Okay. So maybe I need to go away, let it respawn. Shut up, dude. There's no other way there. I probably need to, like, get the tower to fall down. And I doubt it's as simple as us just... Yeah, we ain't doing shit. So it's not a case of us beating it and then he's like, I acknowledge your strength, I will help you. It's more like... we need to knock the damn tower down. Alright, here's what we'll do. If we teleport away and use a grace, any enemies killed should be respawned, which means if the bear was meant to do it, it should respawn. Unless I screw this up and that was a one-time only thing and you can never get him again. Alright, resty rest. Leavey leave. We've already been up to that fort, I believe. So, let's go here. And let's see if the bears respawned. Where's this wolf dude again? There. Definitely want the Godrick soldiers, because they did pretty good last time. I have a hunch that we can level them up or something based on that woman who's in the golden table thing. Okay, we can ignore the big bears there because those will kill us very quickly. We need cover. Without cover, we die. Switch to my magic stick. Take out the bats. They attacked first. Alright. It still bothers me that those guys scream at night. They're clearly dead, but at nighttime they just start screaming. Yep. So he's there. Is the giant bear there? Giant bear is there. Okay, it's respawned. So we need to trigger the fight in such a way as that he knocks down the big tower the big dude's on. I think. That's what work in theory. Wait for that to go away because we've reached our destination, which is a really cool feature, by the way. So if he's up there, I need to be right in the bear's face for this to work. And I'm no doubt going to die multiple times. So... Yep, here comes the bear. Exactly right, we wanted to knock this down. Where'd he go? There he is. Over here, buddy. Oh, not good. I don't want to die during this. Oh, dead end. Not good. Not good. He's still up there. Come on, destroy the tower. I'm over here, buddy. I'm right here. Come on, this way. Over here. Over here. Whoa! No, 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 no. I did not dodge well enough. There he is. There he is. We're not getting him to attack the tower enough. That's the problem. Everything else about the tower, exactly. He's sort of put his face into it before, so that sort of worked. You can just hide in here for a second. Alright, I'm right in here, buddy. Whoa! Where is this guy? And if I hit him one more time, he's gonna die. Because he has like no health left. That was sort of intentional. We wanted to make him... And he's dead. We're getting some good runes from that, so it's not totally pointless, but... Alright, can I... No, I can't hit him. Yeah, I don't think we're able to... Maybe there's like a certain angle we need to get to. And then he triggers. Or... I'm probably just gonna look it up after stream to see how to get him down. Because I figured knock the tower down, he falls. Fight the bear, he gets impressed. Neither of those have worked. Actually, let me look it up now while we're here. It says his name is Blade. Blade Elden Ring. How do you get him to come down and talk? How do we talk to him? He must be found as part of his quest. Uh-huh. Merchant Kale. Finger snap. Ah, hang on. We have that already? That didn't do anything. Okay. We have more. Okay. Well, welcome back in. That worked. So it says we need to speak to the merchant who's nearby, which we did already. But I had no idea the finger snap was what did it. Okay. How you doing, buddy?
Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe.
Hit him one more time, Britney Spears.
I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward.
Oh, alright. Well, that conversation was fine, but it gives us the idea of killing this, or finding this Darrowell fellow. Do you have any more dialogue?
Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale.
I don't think we've met... No. We do not want to do that. Alright, I think... we're gonna have to explore around here a bit if we want to find this Darrowell fellow. Oh, it's nighttime now, so we can have an experience. We can see what happens. Oh, it's not dark enough yet. So yeah, at nighttime, if you go near those crucified fellows, they start screaming. They don't do anything, they don't move or come off the cross or whatever, but they just scream, and it's like, what the hell? We're headed to the nearest grace to level up, by the way. Alright, we wanted more faith. Probably want some more. Use that in a second if we can. We need 8,000 for next level, I think. Oh, we only have one, we need two, okay. 14, then we can use that. Presumably we can use that new spell. And then the next one we want to level up is strength, so we can use some more powerful swords. But nothing too crazy. Actually, no, it was memorize spell. Not bad. Be so annoyed if this doesn't work. Rancor Call. Oh yeah, we can use it. Let's see what it does. So we have the walking stick. We have 3 volunteers. Oh. That's not bad. I wonder if it stays there like an area of effect and it just keeps attacking permanently until the target dies or it runs out. No. There we go. Where's something a little bigger? Oh, the bears. Those are a little too big and too fast. We can find one of them giants, actually. That'd be a perfect target. You're just a random dude. You probably not the best target. Oh, criminy. There we go. Not the end of the world. Alright, you two shall suffer my wrath. They're literally digging in ruins. I feel guilty now. I didn't deserve that. Why? Why am I so cruel? Yeah, we do want to find a... Oh, one of those knights. Those are a pain in the butt. But he is tough, actually, so maybe he's the perfect enemy. Alright. Let's piss him off and see how good this spell really is. Rancor Call. It sounds cool, and I am very glad to have some kind of offensive spell that's better than the other two. Or just different. Time to change it up, you know? I still haven't figured out which of these poke sticks is better. And he's out of range, is he? Yeah. Too far away. We'll have to wait for him to ride right into us. That did like nothing. Oh. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, there we go. I do see you guys creeping up on me. Can we ride someone else's horse or no? No. Okay. Alright, that spell's not as good as I thought it was then. Which is fine, I guess. Alright, what time is it? Let us find somewhere to rest up and then we'll wrap up the stream. Just because I've got errands that I need to run today. And I generally like to do them in the morning just to avoid the crowds and whatnot. Not particularly afraid of crowds, it just is nicer when it's quiet, you know? It'd be great if I could hit this thing and not kick it, you know? How the crap am I not hitting? There we go. I am that uncoordinated with my stick that I can't even hit a skull on the ground. Outrageous, I tell you. Shopping on Sunday. Yep. Well, technically it's checking the mail, but I'll do some grocery shopping as well. Got to grab some stuff yesterday. So I have half the ingredients for my lunch throughout the work week. Which isn't bad, but I'd rather have all the ingredients, you know? So, let's have a chat to this merchant and see if he knows anything about the dude that the wolf guy's looking for. Just coincidentally. And then if we don't see anything from that, then we will wrap it up. Nomadic merchant, wherefore art thou? We'll use Rancor Call a bit more because I want to see what it does. The merchant is over there. Who is that ghost? Who are you? Oh, I've already gone up there to that keep. Finish that off. But that would logically be where this dude is if he's anywhere in the area, but maybe somewhere else entirely. Alright, merchant boy, you are my only clue. I don't think he had anything interesting to buy either.
Hello. How nice of you to stop by again. Please buy something, won't you?
People hoard stuff on weekends. I already got down before the weekend because Saturday is usually when the shelves run out of stuff. I want people hoard stuff on weekends. Yeah, try that. He's got some meats, got a hand axe, shield. Don't really have anything that we want. Or can afford. Sure. Do we have anything that we don't need that we can sell is the other question. Curved greatsword, we don't need that. Can't use either of those. Oh, hang on. Lucian Greaves. Those look fairly heavy. We'll hang on to them for now. Alright, he has gotten his runes though, so maybe he can have something to eat. I think that was his whole shtick. And there's no option to just talk to him, so I don't think he has any clues about who we're looking for.
Ah. Hello. How nice. Bye.
Yeah, there's no option to talk to him, so he's not going to give us any clues. Is there anyone else that we know that we could talk to in the area? So there's Bladed, Rare River Well, Hunter of Bloody Fingers. I don't know who that is. I guess we could try and go back to Fort Hague, but there's no marker, so there's no one there. And I've been through there and don't remember seeing anyone. It's the closest site of Grace in any case, so we'll rest there. If I remember correctly. And everything that's up there will have respawned as well. Okay. Not the end of the world. Nothing new there. Hey, Joe. Oh, we got the pickup line redeem. Hey, baby, are you an assassin? Because I don't see you coming tonight. That's awful. That's actually awful. Don't want to mix that up. Don't want to do anything there. We do want to try crafting, though. We haven't done that in a while. That's everything. Poison build-up. Blood loss on our weapon, which would be potentially useful. Feed to torrent to restore HP. That could be useful. Fire, oil, holy. All arrows. Yeah, not really anything too useful. I mean, these could be useful. Status. Not awful, terribly good. Does ER have dung pie? Don't think so. We need more of everything, really. Actually, one thing that I do want to try. We've already got that equipped. That's why we have 3 slots. We only had 1 key. We need 2, really. Okay. What's that? Crafting kit. Fair enough. It's... the maps. You have to learn swords, so it require new sorceries. I don't know who that is. We need more of these keys. Lift of Dextus. We need another medallion. A couple of pots. I do want to add one of these at some point. Yeah, this is already better than our current weapon. We need dex of 17 to use this, so we are way underleveled. Bam. I guess... Try leveling this up a bit. I swear these are pretty much identical. Alright, let's go to the church, level up our weapons. Merchant Kale. Maybe he has a clue, because wasn't he the one who was like, I hear wolves or something? He's still there? And he's talked to us in the past, the other merchants don't really.
It's you again. Always a pleasure. Care to purchase anything? Ah, then you met Blythe, did you? Wonderful. I'm glad I pointed you in his direction. He's boorish, blunt, and couldn't find his nose with both hands. But he's a good egg. I think the two of you are sure to find the best in one another. There are others of my people who yet survive in these lands. If the mood takes you when you meet one, then offer them some trade, won't you? My people, wanderers all have long been spurned by the grace of gold, which is why we cannot settle, but instead are forced into this pitiful, unceasing journey. But thanks to that, things are not so different for us now, though the Elden Ring is shattered. I think this makes us kindred spirits of sorts. Your people, the Tarnished, and mine. Perhaps you don't need to hear this, but see that no harm comes to my kin. We have a saying, we wanderers. Lament not your solitude. Expect no sympathy, no regard, nothing. But if anyone dares harm us, show them no mercy. That is our code, so to speak. Just the way we are. Deeply unforgiving.
I don't see any particular need to... Oh, well, there's no more talk option, so we've learned everything we can from him. I don't see any need or reason to beat up merchants. And he has no new items. We've bought him out. All he's got is consumables. Okay.
Goodbye for now.
But there is a smithing... Actually, we could use the one on the round table. Why are we not using that? Table of Lost Grace. Use the, what's his face, dude? Nope, that's the wrong way. Pretty sure this dude has nothing more to say. Talk to him anyways.
You. What is it? So, Godrick the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already. General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars is a ferocious warrior. He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore. Praetor Rykard is the Lord of the Volcano Man. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
So this Radahn guy sounds pretty decent. Rykard not so much. What about Morgoth?
The grace given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait. The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Renala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy, and her great rune dwells within the egg she so dearly clutches.
Ah, that's that thing we picked up.
I understand you've been speaking to Nepheli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of grace. Though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, her youthful credulity suited my purposes. So I put her to work. Do not hesitate to employ her. Should her services benefit you, despite her looks, she is more than capable in the press of battle.
Agreed. Couldn't have beaten Godrick the Grafted without her. Does that mean that she can run around with us in the overworld? That's the question.
It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it.
No. Okay. We are running solo. We don't have enough runes to buy anything from you guys, and we've already got the memory pouch we wanted, so happy days. Where's the blacksmith? Arr! Not the books. Even I cringe breaking the books. Have you overcome your fears and...
If I do have a talent for spirit tuning, and goodness knows that would be a surprise, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me.
That's who we're looking for. Come here, you.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms, then. The girl. What about her? Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it. I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
What? We can't? What are we missing? A bit of skill on this as well. Alright then, let's chat to her again. Not her. This one.
If I do have a talent for spirit tuning, and goodness knows that would be a surprise, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me.
I've already spoken to him, so that should be going ahead. I imagine that somehow buffs our summons, I think? Makes them stronger or something? Because eventually they'll become they'll do so little damage against the higher leveled enemies that it doesn't matter. And I don't think there's anything else here. Roderick's in the other room. I think we've already bought everything that he has of use, and I don't think he'll help us with the,
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
learn skills. He's taught us all those.
Dee was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
I think that's pretty much everything, and then you're just going to talk about that sailor that you're after.
You've met Garank, I take it. Then owing to our duties shared, we're now comrades in arms. I think you've earned this. The power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death.
Which I can't use because I'm not a faith-driven dude.
Are you acquainted with a man named Ger? You know,
That almost got me, kid.
hiding away on the balcony. He was a formidable spellblade in times past. Don't let his easy air deceive you. He was wise beyond his years, stout of heart and clear of mind. No more.
Oh, kid, by the way, I now own a copy of Peak.
Ravaged by thorns, muttering.
Probably not this weekend, maybe next weekend, but I think it's now on the table.
Dead already. I can't stomach to watch. Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in death. When grace is sullied, it rots people from the inside. Breaks them.
Right, I think I've got pretty much everything we're going to get out of these guys. There's nothing really to do here. We've pretty much got everything we want. Don't have enough runes in any case. Alright. So. Oop. Wrong button. Alright, level 37, nearly 19 hours in game. Not bad. The heck was that? Scary sound. Ah. That was interesting. I did not even know that was the thing. I don't remember setting these up. Psst. That's my back stretching, of course. Obviously, I need to go see a chiropractor. You know the dude who invented that got the idea for chiropracticacy, whatever the heck it's called, from a dream, and there's no scientific basis behind it. It just seems to work. Alright then. Let me just switch over there. So, first and foremost, thank you so much for everyone who popped in to catch the stream, and for anyone who catches the VOD later. We're right into Kelly. He's doing Resident Evil. I am not going to be able to stay because I'm going to play that game in the future. I'm going to get spoiled. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging around. I appreciate it. You need to unzip your meat suit and take your skeleton out for a spa day with Nappa. What?
I'm haunting you.
Thank you. Alright, so we're going to raid out to Kelly. He's doing Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I'm not going to watch that because I'm probably going to play it soon. I'd rather be surprised. So, first and foremost, thank you so much for everyone who popped in. Thank you for the bits, Joe. Really appreciate it. Much love this... Much love this weekend. Kid, I'll catch up with you separately in relation to potentially a peak game at some point. That's that climbing game for anyone who hasn't seen it. The one that's on PC. I've played it for about 10 seconds to make sure it works on my machine, which it does. Beyond that, everything else happens as a surprise. But we're going to wrap it up. We're going to raid out to Kelly. I'm going to run my errands, and then I'll be floating around. No, there'll be no extra stream today. I know I've done a few at 1 PM on weekends. We're not doing that today. Just because I have some other things to do. Yes, let's raid out to Kelly. Let's say hello. And yeah, hopefully catch the next one. But until then, bye-bye. Muted the wrong audio.